In this video, I will show you how to install Kali Linux Purple on VMware Workstation Pro from scratch. For that, you need to download Kali Linux, the latest and updated ISO image from www.kali.org. Click on the download. In the download page, there is many flavor available such as installer images, virtual machine, cloud, mobile, container, live boot, WSL. However, we are looking for Kali Linux Purple. So just go down in the page and here you will find Kali Purple. In the Kali Purple section, there is Kali Purple 64-bit. So you have two options to download: torrent or directly. Click on the direct link. Okay. And here is the file Kali Linux 2024, the latest and updated installer Purple AMD 64 ISO. I already download, but this is the way to download and it is around 4 GB. Let me cancel. So I already have. Next, you need to follow these steps. So let's open VMware Workstation Pro. Click on File. Click New Virtual Machine. Choose the first option, Typical, and click Next. Choose the second option, Installer Disk, Image File ISO. Browse and the file we have in the E section, OS, and here is the installer Purple AMD 64 ISO. Choose that one and click Next. Guest operating system, choose Linux and the version, make sure Debian 11 64-bit and click Next. Here you can give them a name. Suppose I say Kali and let me give them a name Purple, and choose the location where you want to store this VM and click Next. Here you can specify the disk capacity. So the minimum and recommended is 20. Let me, for test purpose, let me specify 30 GB hard drive. Make sure the first option to choose, store virtual disk as a single file, and click Next. You can customize a hardware. Suppose if you want to increase the memory, suppose 8 GB, processor I want to make them 2, you want to enable virtualization, suppose network adapter, keep them as an 8 to get internet access. Sound card, printer we don't need, you can remove, and you can enable a 3D graphic, etc. if you want, and click close. After that, choose finish. Now Kali Purple, these are the specification. Click power on this virtual machine, and from here you need to follow. So I will choose the first option and hit enter. Graphic install. Okay, so the first graphic install, you can hit enter, and till that time you can follow these steps. So here is, so now we are here. Let's go here, choose the first option, graphic install, and then we need to choose the language, a location, and keyboard layout. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, so select a language, English, and click continue, and select your location. So you can change the location. In this case I will keep the default one, United States, and click continue. The keyboard layout I will choose the American English and continue. Okay, so it will start the installation process. Next, it will ask you the host name for the system. Okay, and also the domain name. Next, it will ask you the username, the full name, the username, and password for this user. So we will choose the username Ali and password ABC8123455. And again you need to re-enter the password to verify, and then the time zone we need to choose, and then the hard drive section will start. So yeah, the host name is Kali. Okay, domain we will keep the default, continue. Okay, here the name is Ali. Okay, you can choose anything. Username is also Ali, and password ABC812345, and you can choose here to show you, and here is show password and clear. So yeah, the password is same, and click continue. The clock, you can choose the clock and click continue. It's almost the installation is similar like a standard Kali Linux. Okay, there is no difference. And then the partition disk, because we have only one hard drive which is 30 GB. If you remember, if you go here, so this is 30 GB, and we want to keep the Kali Linux and this one. So I will choose guided use entire disk and click continue. So this is the 30 GB. You see it's 32 GB showing, which I just show you, and click continue. All file and one partition, I want to keep everything. Otherwise you have an option to keep separate home partition and other stuff, and click continue. Okay, so they say finish the partition. These are the detail which I select, so click continue. Okay, and here is write the changes to the disk. Yes, make sure to choose yes. Whatever we say related to the partition of the hard drive, so you need to choose yes and click continue. Okay, so it will start the partition, and then it will install the base operating system. Okay, so we choose this option. After this disk to be partitioned, so it was 30 GB, and after that all file and one partition. Okay, and then finish partition and write changes to the disk, whatever we choose, and then write the changes to the disk. You need to choose yes. After this, it will ask you to install which application and also the desktop environment. So by default, desktop environment is XFCE, which is the light one. There is two other also available, GNOME and KDE. We will discuss this. Because this is the Kali Linux purple, so this is for defensive. So you will see there is identify, protect, detect, response, and recover. So these things are changed in the standard Kali Linux. So this things is different than the other one, keep in mind. So we will keep the default setting and then continue. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, so here is desktop environment. Yes, we want to keep the XFCE, which is the Kali default one, and identify, protect, detect, response, and recover. These are the things, so we want to keep and continue. Okay, after that it will ask you about the bootloader. So we will choose the primary drive. We have only one drive, and we will select that drive which we have 30 GB drive. Okay, we will choose the second option. Okay, and then it will finish the installation. So let's see. And after that we will click continue, and it will restart, and you need to type the same username and password which we previously set. So you need to type Ali and password ABC812345 to log in to Kali Linux purple. So let's go back. The next thing, it will ask you the bootloader related stuff, and then it will restart, and then you can log in. However, it will take some time to copy these files, so you need to wait for a while. Okay, so the next step is it will ask you about the bootloader. So install a bootloader to your primary drive. Yes, and click continue, and choose the second option. This is our hard drive, the partition, and click continue. Okay, and finally it will finishing the installation, and it will ask you to restart the system, and then you can log in with the same username and password. So we need to wait for a while. Okay, we choose this option, and then this is the final step to click continue. It will restart, and then we can log in to Kali Linux purple. So just wait for a while. So it will finish the installation, and finally, so it's almost same like a standard Kali Linux. The installation is totally identical like a standard Kali Linux. Yeah, it's done. So click continue. Okay, and it will restart, reboot. So let me hit enter to log in quickly. However, most of the stuff is different. Yeah, so let me log in Ali and password ABC812345, and now you will see a purple Kali Linux. Look at now. So it's Kali purple. Okay, and here you will see different application. You see identify, protect, detect, response, and recover. And then we have almost the same tool which is on the standard Kali Linux. That's it. So this was the way to install Kali Linux, purple.